Welcome to our weekly chit chats with our favorite uncles, Nady and Andrew. This is number 37.
37.
Yeah, I'm gonna start it off with, I guess, a non-political thing, and that's Overwatch Classic is out. So I'm pretty excited.
I mean,
Basically,
I don't know if I've ever played the Classic, I'll be honest.
You haven't, no, 'cause you didn't get the game until like 2018. Right. This is the original 21 Heroes, and it's the original just game mode. Oh, they changed it now, which kind of sucks these last few days. But basically, yeah, it's just the 21st Heroes with all their original abilities, and everybody's been positive about it and absolutely love it. I've seen more love in the game chat than I have in the last like 5 years, so I love it. It's my favorite game mode. And then they changed it. It used to be you could play any hero originally, and now they changed it to where you can only play one hero per match. Like you can only have one Bash and one Tracer, and it kind of sucks now, and I'm sad because I was very positive about it. But now I am sad about it because Blizzard says you guys are having fun, so we're gonna remove the thing that makes it fun, and it sucks.
Wait, so Tracer?
Because I was
what
playing.
About Tracer?
So the original, you could play any hero as many times as you want. So, like for instance, when I first started playing, we had a full team of Bastions. So we basically were recreating the lore from Overwatch, which is Bastion's this robot, and that turns sentient and joins the good guys. But basically, they mass-produced turret robots to basically wipe out the human race.
Oh.
And so that's the lore, is that AI pretty much takes over and tries to kill everybody, and the Overwatch team tries to push them back.
Okay.
And so we were basically recreating that with a bunch of random people because we all chose Bastion, fighting 6 different Overwatch heroes, and everybody was having a fun time. Now we can't do that because they limited it to one character per team, and it sucks.
Okay.
I know, it's so trash. It's fun playing multiple same heroes for fun with randoms.
I mean, I play Soldier, Mercy, and Reinhardt, so
yeah. I mean, healers aren't that important at the start of Overwatch in 2016. They're very limited. Right. But yeah, no, the games are like 5 times as fast. You get more kills. It's more exciting. It's a faster pace than it is now. And each character actually has a purpose to each map and which ones you play. So you can't just use the same character for every single map, which they did in today's time, where they quote unquote wanted to make every character playable on everything. And that ruins the game because it creates a lot of balancing issues. But no, Classic is just straight up fun now because it's the old school, just run and gun shooter, have fun with the team.
Okay. Cool.
I love it.
No.
All right. Anyways, what's all your stuff?
I mean, I was just thinking of like things that happened this week because, like, you know, our weekly chat section is pretty dry.
Wow.
You know, there's just not a lot's happening to us, I guess.
True. I did get a new phone. I had to get the SIM card for the A22.
Okay, cool. I guess.
It's a bigger, newer version. Yeah, it's a bigger, newer version of the Galaxy. Technically, the 24 is coming out, but that's like $1,000. So
I just used whatever phone I bought at Walmart.
Oh, yeah, no, I wanted a better phone.
Phone's a phone.
Mine's the S9. So I went from the S9 Plus to the 22 Ultra.
Mine just says Motorola.
It's a lot bigger, more powerful.
It's a Motorola. That's all I know. Anyways.
Yeah, you're not a phone person.
So let's start with an easy one, I guess. Zablinski brushes. So Zablinski brushes are made out of a particular fur known as from the Zablinski ferret. Essentially, it's from a creature. It's not an extinct creature, and it's mostly found in Russia and China. And well, that's not the reason that we're essentially having it banned in the U.S. The real issue actually comes from mongoose poachers in India labeling the mongoose fur as Zablinski fur. Mongooses aren't
really substituting it.
They're not. I mean, I'm sure the fur works just as good, but the creature itself isn't as widely populated as the Zablinski ferret. So that's been circulating into the system, and so all Semblinski like brush companies out there, or any creators that sell Semblinski branded brushes, now have to get like 6 or 7 different like citations of proof of where they got their brushes from where the materials are from, where it's produced, where it's going to. Like, you have to get it for like 6 different nations. And
Yeah, it makes sense.
well, you know, for smaller like YouTube creators like Squidmar Miniatures, it's not a widely available option for, you know, somebody like him. And while he does make and is more successful on YouTube than we are, obviously, essentially he can't sell the Semblinski brushes in the United States anymore.
All right. I don't know. I need new brushes, but I don't know what those are, so.
I mean, technically speaking, they're top of the line. You can't get better than these. They are the greatest brushes you can get.
Oh.
I don't use them. I use synthetic. I'm too mean to my brushes to put that kind of money into a brush.
Well, how much are the brushes normally?
I don't know. I never really looked them up.
Yeah. Oh. I mean, I would just say just ban them from getting them from India. Problem solved.
Well, that's just it.
But yeah, verifying everything.
Yeah, they shouldn't be coming from India, period.
Indians know how to, India's just becoming the new China for cheap labor, so you know. They got the population for it, man.
You're gonna spend about $161 to $1,269.
Yeah, I'm fine with banning them. That's outrageous. That's.
I don't think his set's that expensive. I think it depends on how many brushes you're getting.
You get yours from Walmart, don't you?
Keep them simple.
I have to go to Walmart to get a Sims card, so I was gonna get one. I have more options than my 2 paintbrushes. I started painting my guy again. I redid his skin. I did the base off his base. Oh, he's looking so much better now. I just have to figure out what colors I want his spikes to be and all that.
So for the Squidmar Kolinsky Sable brushes, it's gonna be $90, and you get 6 brushes.
Damn. I bought Raycon earbuds just now for like $70.
Well, you know,
those things last years.
I'm sure performance-wise, they will make your painting better in some way. But just like, I know how I paint. I like how I paint. I'm an army painter. I'm not. I'm not a like a golden demon painter or anything like that. I don't have goals to be a golden demon painter. I like army painting, so I don't need that kind of fancy equipment, you know.
True.
Onwards with painting, though. So this month for the painting competitions at the game shop.
Oh, you put classmate died. I heard about that. I wasn't gonna bring it up, but
I mean, we don't have to. I mean, you just did, but
okay. Well, I read your thing. I was like, oh, I know who he's talking about.
Anyways, at the competition, it's winter themed, not Christmas, just winter. And I've gone through all my miniatures. I have thousands, and there's not a lot that really scream winter to me.
Do a snowman.
I don't have a snowman.
Buy one.
I have a dragon that I could make an ice dragon, but because I'm coming into it too late, because I literally started this morning, I don't think I have the time to really get him done.
What does he do?
December 7th.
Oh, how big is he?
Like 4 times the size of your biggest model.
Oh yeah, you're not
no
gonna
fucking
finish.
way.
It'll take you 3 years.
Maybe. I don't know. I finished the one gold or Demon Prince in 9 months, so.
Yeah, but you have to actually want to paint it. And if it's for a competition, you're definitely not gonna want to paint it.
True. And I could have done a Space Wolf, because Space Wolves are known to be in the snow, because they're from a frozen world anyways. But I don't base any of my Space Wolves with snow, so he wouldn't really fit with my army if I got him done.
Yeah.
I guess I could sell him.
You're an impulse painter,
right?
So.
I just like, it has to really strike my fancy, otherwise I really don't want to.
Yeah. Same thing with editing.
That's why I have.
I don't want to edit.
I have one of those toolboxes for like screws, and it's just full of unfinished minis. I've started them all. Some of them are like highlights away from being done. I don't have that interest in finishing them right now.
Yeah.
But I
Makes sense.
I went through everything I owned. I dug through the Hero Quest stuff. I dug through my Ravaged Stars box sets, and I landed on A Song of Ice and Fire, which is like the Game of Thrones miniature board game, based off the books, not the show. And I have the Free Folk Army. They're also in the Snowy Winter Ground areas, and I haven't painted any of them yet. So I picked one of their giants, and I'm just gonna see if I can get a skin tone that I like on them, and I might finish one.
Ooh, nice.
I mean, it's from Simon, but it's one of the newer Simon plastics, so it's not terrible.
Nah.
I actually didn't realize I own Simon miniatures because the people I'm teaching, they only have Simon miniatures, so the fact that I have one kind of gives me an idea of like what they're dealing with surface-wise, so I can kind of get a better idea of teaching them as well.
Yeah.
So, outside of that,
but yeah,
were you gonna say something?
I was gonna go on to the next thing with we lost a classmate.
So, I don't really follow our class very much. I know at least one of them committed suicide a while ago.
I don't know who that is.
But
I can always censor the name
right.
too.
But this particular lass, honestly unexpected, at least from my perspective. I wouldn't say we were close friends, but we got along. And I really don't know what happened. Another classmate of ours, if you remember him, made a post about it, and then somebody was like, well, that's drugs. To which everyone started attacking that guy, going like, you don't even know what the fuck's going on. Shut the fuck up.
I read a post that her liver was failing or something.
I mean,
then she passed.
There's probably something,
oh.
Genetically or, organically anyways, and it just caught up to her,
I doubt she did. She was never a drug. All I know is she was a nice lady, and that every year we had to do those computer test things.
Yep.
Yeah, she was always the person to my right because of her last name. So she was chill.
We weren't close friends, but we got along.
Well, I mean, we are in our fucking late 20s now.
Right, but it's still pretty young in the grand scheme.
True, but in this current world, I mean, I don't want to segue into the whole Biden thing over here that you're apparently talking about, but the world's getting worse.
Yeah. Well,
what's with Biden?
He's got 2 months left in terms here, so he.
Yeah, but he's been so happy with Trump. Did you see the smile with him when he met him?
Fake fucking smile, because last night, dude signed another fucking bill sending more money to Ukraine and authorizing surface-to-air missiles to be utilized by Ukraine into Russia. And all that's going to do is escalate and push Russia closer to potentially just nuking them. The Kremlin made it very clear that if the destruction gets too inland into Russia, they're just going to launch a fucking nuke. And so here's fucking Joe Biden going, well, here's some missiles for Ukraine so we can escalate the war.
Oh, so they can blame it on Trump.
Right, even though it was clearly Biden's signature on it, and it's been reported by even the most liberal of medias. Biden's literally spelling out World War III here. And
but by the time the destruction comes, it'll be on Trump's hands. And
he's making a mess for the next guy to clean up.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's so much Biden doing it as the people behind him puppeting him.
Probably.
You know what I mean? I don't think he's calling any of the shots.
Probably not.
I wish our generals would just say no.
Right, we need to have some, because
they've done it before.
They keep getting together, having all these meetings, and they push laws to ban guns, and it's just well, why take my guns away when you have 9 dudes just sit in a room who could literally destroy the world in 5 seconds?
Yeah.
Why is my gun so goddamn dangerous in your eyes, but you're sitting here with the end of the world in your palm?
This is why we gotta run for presidency, Andrew. Honestly.
I mean, I never liked the G.I. Joe movies, but Cobra had it right when they just fucking destroyed all of England to prove a point that we need to get rid of nukes. We do. We don't need them.
Fuck this.
It's obsolete technology and it's too destructive.
Well, I saw a video about China doing drones and how they're trying to. China only has a 40% success rate at going against drone swarms right now. Woo! Drones are gonna be the new meta.
Maybe, but like still, like people are dying. We don't. It doesn't need to be a worldwide event.
Have you seen the videos of the Ukraine getting hit by drones?
I've seen a lot of videos from over there. I don't know who's who anymore.
Dude, I think we need to make a pact, like a world pact, that you can't use drones. I think it's the most cowardly way to kill somebody, is just have some fucking geek loser just sitting there with a little pad killing you with a little drone.
Well, it's supposed to decrease casualties in war.
But that doesn't matter, though. The whole point of war is if you care about fighting somebody so much that you're going to go to war against them, you should at least go man to man. It shouldn't be who can afford the biggest robots.
But nobody in Ukraine want to go to war with Russia. And I doubt 75 to 80% of the soldiers from Russia don't want to be there either. Who the fuck wants to be in a war?
Right, so why would you send drones to go kill those people where they don't even have a chance? At least man to man, you have a chance to defend yourself. But a fucking drone coming out of the sky.
Because war's not about being fair. War's about winning.
Fuck that. Fuck that shit. Make a pact. You can't use drones.
There'll still be someone doing it.
If it was about winning, why don't we just use nukes? If it's not about winning, just nuke
I know,
them.
but that's just exactly it. It's mutually assured destruction. If one person pushes that button, every radar in the country is going to register it, and they're going to push a button too.
Right, same thing with drones. If they start using drones, we start using drones, and then just people are just going to die even more.
You're not wrong. Wars... Don't get me wrong, I like a good fight, but war's obsolete. It really is. Like, we shouldn't be doing it anymore, but that's just the world we live in.
I mean, I disagree with that. I mean, China right now should go to war and have a civil war with itself, so Taiwan could be its own thing if they're being oppressed.
Taiwan is its own thing.
I mean,
they're just still being oppressed.
No, they're part of China.
Taiwan was established as an independent nation from the communist nation of China, the People's Republic of China, as the Nationalist Party of China. They have their own sovereign nation.
I thought China was a part. I thought China was that big ass. Yeah, China is currently governed by the People's Republic of China, who claims to be the sole legitimate government of the entire territory.
Correct. Taiwan
China.
is the National Republic's or People's Republic, or not Republic. They're the nationalists who fled the communist nation because they didn't want to be communists, and they started Taiwan.
Aren't they? Isn't their whole country the big fucking map?
Yeah, China exists and Taiwan exists.
Where the hell's Taiwan?
Taiwan's its own nation. Though a lot of people refuse to acknowledge it because they don't want to get in an argument with China, Taiwan is its own sovereign nation.
And then why won't people consider Taiwan its own nation?
Because China still claims that they own them.
But China said that they can be their own thing. I thought you just said that.
They fled the communists. They ran away so they wouldn't die.
Yeah, to Taiwan.
Because when communists, if you go up against a communist empire, they kill you. So they...
You said Taiwan was its own thing. But now you're saying it's owned by China.
China claims it's theirs. Taiwan is its own sovereign nation.
By whose standards?
By human rights standards, Taiwan is its own sovereign nation.
But who has declared Taiwan an official self-sustaining country?
I believe we did, the U.S. And I know there were others that backed it too.
That's what's confusing. It's like, are they or aren't they?
It's the same as when Vietnam was falling to communism. It's the same as when Korea was falling to communism. It's the Western belief versus the communist belief.
Yeah.
And, Korea's still split in half. Vietnam fell to communism entirely. And,
I mean, Korea should be split in half. I mean, they fought for their independence. It's just they got a shitty ruler doing it.
Right, but they could be a single nation of Korea. It's just...
Well, they split for a reason. They just didn't split for poops and giggles.
I know.
I mean, if they didn't like South Korea's way of governing, they had a right to split. But it's just, they got a shitty leader to do it. Very horrible man.
Right, but the way North Korea is, is, like, it shouldn't be. That's not how people should be treated.
True. Well, yeah, I agree with that. I'm just saying, like, if we get rid of those leaders and put a good leader there, we shouldn't immediately say, hey, oh, let's just go to war and take the country back real quick. It's like,
I mean, yeah, they'll probably stay
right?
split as North and South Korea, but still.
I mean, it's been shown over generations that each time you have a new generation of leaders, their opinions change heavily. People are less racist, less angry towards certain subjects, so they didn't live that
Right.
life. Over time, with Kim Jong-un, once he passes, a new person will take over. I don't even think he has
But
kids.
you gotta remember,
There's a chance.
they grow up in North Korea. They do not leave North Korea. Their entire belief is built around what exists currently in North Korea. They're not exposed to the outside world.
This is true, but their mindsets could still be different.
He isn't. He's not different from his father whatsoever. If anything, he's just a little more retarded.
I mean, he shook hands with our president, Trump, so we'll see. To say he's not open to anything is, I think, you can always hope for a better
He just
future.
has that.
I mean, he's not going to go to war and all that. He's not wealthy enough to. He can't afford to. He did send troops over to Ukraine, which was surprising.
He did?
He sent them to Russia.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, yeah.
He sent 10,000 troops to
Because
Russia
he's a dictatorship.
to defend.
And they're not like an open dictatorship, but they basically are.
I thought that was unique that he actually sent troops to go fight in a war, even though their people haven't fought in a war.
I mean, their
50-something
fighting
years.
force is 1 million strong.
Yeah, but they have no experience.
And, like, on the
So-
grand scheme of things, they're about, I don't know, 2 million short of being close to the next smallest army.
Yeah, but they got no experience, and they lack the technology. So,
Still,
they're big in numbers, just not in skill.
I don't know, man. I just paint miniatures and play video games.
Yeah, people dying around us. I'm trying to lose weight. Same old, same old.
Well, anyways,
That's this shit, chat. I hope you were cheerful. You didn't even talk about Yu-Gi-Oh!
I'm getting into playing Yu-Gi-Oh again.
Hey, Andrew's getting into Yu-Gi-Oh! Again online.
Well, I'm
How
probably
do
gonna
you-
go into the shop and play a little bit there too. I've asked for help building.
That's
I've asked for
crazy.
help building decks, and I was like, I got 17,000 cards to play with. Turns out I lied. I have 19,505 cards.
Look at you. You got
Oh, I'm missing
everything.
shit.
God damn it, you're missing stuff. Anyways, this was number 37 of Chit Chat. We got political. People died. I don't know what's happening in the world, but we're your favorite uncles. And have a good day. Say bye,
I said
Andrew.
bye. I said woo.
Oh, woo.
Bye.